Hey, good morning, everyone. It is a Sunday, May 4th, and it is a rainy Sunday here in southern Indiana, and some kind of cool temperatures. I think it's in the 40s. I actually had to start a fire last night, and I think the high today is only going to be in the 40s. Don't think it's going to make it to the 50s. So I'm out here getting ready to do my morning chores. So it's feeding the goats, checking the cows for any kind of estrus, and we'll see how things go here this morning. But it is still raining. I don't know how much it rained last night. I'll have to check the rain gauge here in a minute. But heading in to do the chores, and you can hear the goats. They're throwing a fit, ready to eat. What's interesting is I had 3 wethers, and these are, folks, these are quality wethers, and 3 dolings available for sale, and just didn't have any takers, so these eventually go to an auction facility. Well, I know I've showed videos of me calling the cows up of a morning and feeding, and to be honest, the only reason why I'm doing that, typically my cows don't get grain, but this time of year I call them up of a morning so I can check for estrus or heat, which means when a cow can be bred, and since I artificial inseminate, it's just a heck of a lot easier when they're all up here in the lot to do that. So I've got the feed dumped in. Cows are all here waiting. They certainly know when I call it's time to eat. And my herd consists of about 50-60% purebred Angus, and the rest is commercial, Simmental, club calf, etc. Even the calves are coming in, and I don't know why. They've got plenty of creep feed in a creep feeder. And I am going to go buy an extra feed bunk today, because I'm about 10 feet short of having enough space for these cows. As I go down through the feed bunk, you'll notice that these cows have tags in their ears. So the first number is the year that they were born, and then the next one is the birth order in that particular year, and then I also put a code for what their sire is. And I know them by tag numbers, but my daughter and my wife have most of these cows named, which is a bad thing as far as I'm concerned, to have your animals named. But I know them by tag number, but they'll often say Princess or whatever is in heat, and I go, I have no idea what you're talking about. Give me a tag number. Then I know exactly what cow that it is. And I know a lot of the ladies out there name their cows, and typically there are a lot of 4-H heifers that's been around all that time, and so they get attached to them. Good morning, everyone, on this Monday morning, where we've got a little bit of sunshine now for a change, and I'm heading to the feed mill to get more of the goat feed that I feed the goats, and also I'm needing to get some kind of ration just for the cows while I'm during the breeding season. I don't have a specific cow ration. I have a creep feed ration, and I don't want to use that on the cows. I'm sure there's something a little less expensive for the cow side of things, so I'm going to have the feed mill mix me up something for that. I've already bred one cow this morning. Bred it to a Simmental bull called Fully Loaded. She is a white smoke colored cow, commercial cow, and it looks like I have a heifer that was in heat this morning that I'll breed this evening as well. So the AI season is in full swing. Well, here at the feed mill, and getting goat feed and cow feed. Earl, you got any words of wisdom?
Lots of words today. Lots of words.
You get a haircut?
I did. Like that?
Do it yourself?
Pretty much.
Looks like it.
Yep.
Well, the flip side of going to the feed mill is when it's loaded, it's got to be unloaded. Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm putting fresh Pasture alert patches on these cows and giving them a shot of Lutalice to bring them in heat. I've got about 6 or 7 to take care of. This cow already has one patch on, but I'm going to go ahead and put an extra one on.
Let her out. Open the gate with this cow.
Today's project is I've been cutting some trees out of the fence rows next to one of the fields, and they don't get that close to the fence. However, it will make people driving on this road to be able to see around this curve quite a bit better. So my son is on the way with the tractor with the forks, and we'll pick up some of this brush and haul it into a pile and eventually burn it. So wet that you can't do any other kind of project. Well, just like always, I'm checking cows for heats. You can see that cow 212, it's got the orange estrus alerts. She has come in during the night, so she's one that I will breed this afternoon. Some little bull calves trying to ride her as well. I don't see anything else happening right now, but I'll keep a close watch on them this morning. Well, I'm not sure that there's anything better from a farming perspective than being out checking cows on a cool, sunny morning in May, as you can scan across your pastures and see the cows and calves checking for estrus or heats to know if you need any cows bred, and then also being out here with one of your dogs who likes to ride in the gator with you. So I believe this is May 7th, and here comes one of our fully loaded heifers. She's actually the first calf born this year, calf 501, and quite the girl. Well, I decided to just sit on a bucket out here in the pasture just to see the reaction of the calves. And it's kind of interesting that they just don't know quite what to think. Well, today's project is I'm going to try and start cleaning off this high use pad. It was cleaned off once in the middle of the winter, and what I do is I just push it off and then I smooth all this out later. So that's the project. Well, I'm finishing up the cleaning off the pad, and I am going to have some stone brought in to refresh this before winter, and I will wait until it gets good and dry before I call my trucker to get that job done. So that's what it looks like after it's completed. Again, I haven't brought any stone in, so I just pushed all the manure and hay chaff off to the side. And again, I will smooth that up once it dries out good. It will dry off pretty quick now that I've got all that off. All the cattle lined up for their morning snack, and so I can check for heats. some of the calves are also starting to just show up and have some interest in coming in, which I need them to come in so I can start moving stuff to summer pasture. Well, it's been one of those days. So far, I've had a flat tire on my gator, and these tires are fairly new, but I ran over something. Then yesterday, I ran over something with my old lawnmower, punched a hole in it, and as you can see, these tires are shot. So I'm in the process of taking those tires off, and there's 2 new tires waiting on me at a neighbor's shop, so I'll get these off and take those in to get changed out tomorrow. Well, here's the afternoon project. Had tried to sell these quality commercial boar wethers and dolings. Nobody seemed to be interested, so they're going to an auction facility. Hated to do that, but somebody passed up some really nice December dolings and December wethers. Today's project is replacing a couple posts along the county road where the bull has pushed against the wire. So I've dug out where they broke off. I'll try and pull them out with the tractor and put the new post in the ground. So that's project number 1 today. On to the next project. I've got the fence post replaced. Now I'm putting new blades on the disc mower. I've got them all done but one turtle. These are directional, so you got to make sure that you put them on the right way. All right, the disc mower has all new blades. And I would actually, had I paid attention to the weather forecast, I probably could have cut hay yesterday and had it ready to go Sunday. But I had 2 other things on my plate to get to that. So 2 projects knocked out today. Well, thanks for watching this week's video. I know there's a lot of different stuff on this one. Appreciate everybody watching. And have a great Mother's Day weekend, and hopefully in the next few days on my next week's video I'll be moving cattle into the summer pasture. Have a great weekend, everyone. Hit that like button, share, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so.